third time this year, Taylor, that you have won a match after saving match point. Before we get to the details, just what swirls through your head when you get to that moment where you've been up against the wall and you pull yourself back?
I mean, it's really just trying to do what I feel confident that I can do in that moment. And I mean, to be honest, it wasn't much on the match point. Like I just double faulted going kick wide, so I didn't really want to go kick wide again. I just went for a slider second, and he just missed the return, and it's one of those where I feel like, I mean, I could have played a much better tiebreaker, and if I play a third set tiebreaker the way I did, at the end of the day, I wouldn't I'd understand why I lost. I think I have to do a bit better. I'd make more first serves, but in the end, just put balls in the court, and on my match point saw an opening.
All right, let's get to the part that had everybody concerned. 2-1 in the third. Something clearly happened to your left knee. I've been checking in with you after each match to see how your right knee is. We didn't think we'd be talking about
right knee's good.
Yeah, good. What happened, and how you feeling?
Yeah, so I had the exact same thing happen to my right knee actually in Dallas.
Really?
And I've had it happen before. It was like when I instantly knew it. He went behind me on that 30-15, and I just jammed it in a certain way. It's not even my knee; it's like underneath, kind of.
We saw them treating kind of the back of your knee when you were laying down.
Yeah, we were treating the hamstring, but I don't even think it was hamstring. I think it was more like underneath the knee and on the inside, kind of where the calf attaches into the back of the knee. But the good thing about it is when it's happened before, it's like I tweak it, it hurts a lot, and then once I get some treatment and just like play a bit, it loosens up and goes away. So I think I'm totally good.
All right, so to be clear, because you've had this tendonitis and your other knee has been problematic for most of the year, this is not that.
No, this is not that. This is not. I tweaked it, and I really think I'm like totally fine.
But mid-match obviously was bothering you, and I don't know if they also gave you some painkillers to try to get at it. So what's your tactical approach, knowing that at least for the remainder of that match, you're probably not going to be feeling as good as you want? Do you get more aggressive? Do you try to end points earlier? Was that the thing, or do you just go normal?
Honestly, towards the end of the match, like the last couple of games in the tiebreaker, I totally good.
Okay.
And I, like I said, because I had like the exact same thing happen to me in Dallas, I knew what it was, and I kind of expected it. I kind of expected it to go away after just like the initial treatment and getting to play on it for like a couple games. Because that's what happened. And to be honest, in Dallas, it went away even quicker. So okay,
good. That's really good news for everybody. I know Paul Anacone is at home, relieved to hear that that's what that is. Let's give credit, by the way, to your opponent, Alex Michelsen. You had been 0-2 against him, and I know one of the losses came earlier this year when you weren't feeling great. But this kid's good. How good do you think he can be? What's his ceiling?
I think he's a great competitor, and I don't want to put a number on it, but I'm good friends with him, and he does a lot of things really well, and I think there's a lot of room for improvement in his game. I think there's no reason why he can't have an even bigger serve and bigger weapons. I think he moves well for his height.
Backhand's elite, right?
Backhand's great. His forehand's good. He comes to net really well. Yep. I think he's already very good, and I think there's a lot of room for improvement.
There are a million stats available to a player and his team if he were interested in looking at that kind of thing, advanced metrics, and we go through the stats all the time on the broadcast. I'm curious, are there any stats that you look at or that Paul and Michael look at to kind of be a bellwether of where you are, or do you ignore that stuff altogether, or is there one or two?
Oh, like my own stats?
Yeah, like is some guy. I know a lot of guys look to see how well they're defending their second serve. What's my ideal first serve percentage for a match? Is there anything you keep an eye on?
I mean, I'm definitely paying attention to my first serve percentage and points won on first serve, because for me, if I'm serving. I mean, that's something Paul sat down with me a while ago, and he said, look, you're averaging like low 50% first serves. It's just not good enough. So, I've done a really good job the last year or two of serving, I'd say 60 plus, but even if I'm 55, as long as I'm, over 80% points won, it's still not bad.
But it's a balancing act, right? Because you want the percentage to go higher, but you don't want to sacrifice any of the pop and lose how many points you're winning on that first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always serving with the intent of getting a free point.
Exactly.
I'm never serving thinking I need to put in a first serve. But I'd say my speeds probably have gone down over the years, but my spots are so much better, and I think that's why my serve's better than it's ever been before.
All right, I want to let you go, but just before I do, I need to follow up on something that you said the other day when you were here. You said that at Tommy's wedding that you were, your words, by far the worst dancer on the dance floor.
Yeah, probably.
So Jessica Pegula was here yesterday, and I asked her basically the same question: who was the best dancer? She said that you were outstanding,
wow,
and that you're sandbagging, and that you actually danced really well. Is she drunk, or
she might have had too many drinks? Yeah, that's what I'm not sure. I don't know what she was seeing.
Okay, well, she said at the very least you were energetic, and that you seem to know what you were doing. So either you're faking it well, or you're.
We'll see. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to ask her and see what she's talking about.
She was paying you a compliment. Glad to hear the left knee is not serious, and we'll see you tomorrow in the semis.
Awesome.
Taylor Fritz, guys, back to you.